Hello and welcome to another one of my LeetCode videos. In this one we'll do LeetCode 2554, also part of the biweekly contest. This week, maximum number of integers to choose from range 1. So basically we're given an integer n where we can choose numbers in the range from 1 to n, and there's a list of band numbers, so we can't choose any of the band numbers, and we can only choose each number once, and we cannot exceed max sum when we choose our numbers, and obviously we have to try and choose as many numbers as we can. So the key intuition to solve this problem is the fact that you have to be greedy and choose from the start, right? So you have to try and pick the smallest numbers possible, because if you want to maximize your sum and pick a lot of numbers, you have to pick the smallest numbers, because if you pick a big number, you'll get a big chunk of that sum with only one number at hand. So the goal is to try and pick smaller numbers first. So with that in mind, we'll just loop through 1 to n and then keep track of the sum, right? So we keep going until we either hit n or until we either exceed the sum. And obviously we'll check for if it's banned, and we need a way to do this in O1, so we'll index this banned list in a hash set so that we can keep track of that. So let's go ahead and code the solution. So the first thing we'll do is index the banned array in our hash set. So here we have it. We just created a set and added everything in there from the banned array. And so next we'll just loop through from 1 to n so that we can try and pick these numbers. And obviously as we do that, we'll keep track of the count of how many numbers we've picked and the sum so far, which we'll start with 0. So first what we'll check is if it's in the band set, then we don't want to process this number at all. So we have if band set contains I, just continue. Otherwise we want to see if I can be added, right? So we'll just say if cur sum plus I will still be less than max sum, or less than equal to, because I guess we can reach the sum itself. Then what we'll do is we'll say cur sum plus equals I, and this should be I, and we'll increment our count because it means we are picking this number, right? Otherwise, if adding I exceeds max sum, that means adding anything beyond up to n will also exceed max sum. So and then we just break, right? Because that means we can't process any further i's. And so at the end we'll return count, because that will be how many numbers we were able to pick. So let's go ahead and see if this works. All right, accepted. Let's submit. Perfect. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.